All right. Just playing the first week of the season. Today is something I requested due to the whooping West Virginia took. I figured they deserved the chance to flip the table, especially with a stronger team than they had last year. We met in the Sugar Bowl, and I won by, I don't even remember. I think it was 42-3, baby. In the BCS Sugar Bowl. So I decided to open the season at West Virginia. And boy, did they want some of me. They came up fierce early. Um, we ended up going back and forth, trading punts. Then I drove down and threw a pick. But not only was this just any other pick at my own goal line, they ended up housing it to the end zone for about 97 yards. So that just kind of broke my back early. So we took our time, drove down the field, and I, for some reason, tried to throw across my body across the field, which didn't work out too well. Um, for another pick, I don't even think I threw maybe 4 picks all season last year, and I already threw 2 this year. Um, so from there, they held us. We got the ball back, went down the field, fumbled. So here we are with starting out the new year with about my first 4 possessions, 4 turnovers, or 3 turnovers. So it was quite fun. West Virginia had every bit right to capitalize when right at that moment. I luckily got out of there 7-7 for that. Meanwhile, then everything settled down and we started taking control of the game. Went down the field, scored a touchdown to make it 14-7. Held them on a good defensive stop. Ended up going down and scoring again before half to make it 21-7 at halftime. Um, and that's where we stay now. We're in the third quarter. Um, yeah, that's about it. There's nothing else to report. 21-7, Bowling Green, first quarter. Wow. Just as I got done with that half presentation, um, I continued the same trend as I started in the first uh, part of the game. Ended up throwing a pick, which led to them marching down the field on me and scoring a touchdown to make it 21-14 Bowling Green. Then the fifth turnover of the game. They went to sack me. Ended up being another touchdown. So 2 defensive touchdowns for them in the game. They housed like a 60, 70-yard interception return for a touchdown to make it 21-21 with about 2 or 3 minutes left in the third. We put a nice extensive drive together to make it 28-21 somewhere in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Then they decided they were going to march. They were angry. It was such a fun game. They marched all the way down to the 2-yard line. We came up with a couple big plays to force them to, what I figured, they just kick a field goal. But being West Virginia, they went for it, and we stopped them. Turnover. So from there, we stretched the field. Ended up knocking in a field goal to go up 2 possessions. They turned the ball over. We kicked another field goal, put us up by what ended up being the final score, 34-21, Bowling Green.